Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sonic Lost World LP. We're here in Lava Mountain Zone and we're joined by not one but two special guests. The great MBM and Aaron.
Hi, everyone.
You need two of us because both of us combined have about, the equal nerd Sonic capacity of one of your usual guests?
Not even that, like, you two combined have the Sonic nerdiness for maybe a fraction of one of our regular guests.
As much as, like, Clement's big toe or something.
I will say, Zomom's chipped tooth this displeases me. I don't like it. I don't like his chipped tooth.
He has a chipped tooth?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at all these characters' faces so hard today for?
I don't buy that Zomom would leave that giant sandwich there.
I don't buy that Tails has a prehensile tail.
It reminds me of that character from Lilo and Stitch, the alien that would always eat sandwiches and ignore it.
Reuben.
626?
65.
65.
Oh, that was the Rob Paulson one. That's how I
Yeah,
remember.
Reuben. I love how Sonic's impressed. Like, Sonic has literally fallen from space more times than I can count, but he's impressed by this tiny drop here.
Whoa, these rocks fall.
He has no idea how the laws of physics actually works. Like, holy shit! Wait, you mean I can't spin through a loop-de-loop without crushing myself? The fuck?
I actually like this cutscene.
It's alright. Yeah. I gotta ask, Aaron, MBM, have either of you played this game?
No.
I bought it on release and I made a bad future.
I've watched like 8 people play it. And I haven't played it. Well, no. Okay, let's see. I've seen both of you play it. I've seen Sky play it. I was in the room when Sky played and broke it because he sucks.
Oh yeah, he broke my game, bastard.
Yeah, Sky broke Aaron's copy.
That's why we don't let Skyward do anything anymore. He just breaks everything he touches. Much like this
Even
guy.
though, like, oh, I'm gonna record and it's gonna be good, and like he plays 5 seconds, broke.
Guys, the game broke. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, it's just made by Sega.
Yeah. One thing to go quickly off on a tangent. I do like how they gave each of the Deadly Six their own kind of theme. I like how in that cutscene they kind of merge Zaz, Zix, and Zomoms together. Like musically, it kind of worked. I liked it.
I didn't notice that they had different ones.
It's weird. Some of them have different themes. Sometimes it's just like the main Deadly Six theme, but with a specific instrument.
Oh, one instrument is more emphasized depending.
Yeah, like Zaz gets the guitar, Zik gets like a Asian wind flute instrument, and
Okay.
Zomom gets like the tuba.
Yeah.
Fittingly.
It's kind of weird that like each level world thingy had their own Deadly Six dude, and then those fights didn't matter because they actually didn't die. And then you have this boss rush level where this is when they actually do die. And it took me a while to actually have that register just because, like, oh, I beat you again? Gone. Out of the story. Never seeing you again.
Well, it's weird because like you fight the Deadly Six a total of 3 times each. 4 from Zavik actually. No, yeah, well, kind of 4, 4.5, 3.5 for Zavik. But it's just like I like the fact of the because most like villains in a Sonic game, like with the exception of Eggman, they were kind of kept for like the final boss fight, like a Monster of the Week thing. I like the fact that they tried to give the Six personality. I mean, they're one note as hell, but they at least tried. And the fact that you fight them multiple times is something I actually like from a design point of view. It's just kind of lame that they're all pathetically easy bosses.
I just think it's very underwhelming that this is how 3 of them die, because they're your main antagonists. And it's like, oh, now I'm gone. I'm dead. Bye.
I would agree. It's very, very anticlimactic. It's because Sonic's always been pretty good in terms of their games of actually building up to the bosses, minus Adventure 2. But I would say that that's one of the bigger disappointments is that it just kind of ends with these characters. You don't really have a big send-off.
Puffing into little clouds of smoke. And how do you make a stage at just one sphere? How is that a stage?
Sonic Team Ingenuity, that's how.
Oh.
And we went, so again, we're in a lava mountain. And okay. Well,
Now we're in a stage I wish was a sphere.
It's weird because we're in a active volcano, and yet somehow we're now in some kind of underwater cavern. Okay.
Well, they had to bring back the only good song in the game, so.
Whoa! That is
Here
not
comes
true.
MBM being all, I don't love every aspect of the Sonic series again.
Not a single aspect.
I think we can all agree that this track is amazing.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was born to this track. Just saying.
Yeah, there's not a lot
Yeah.
to say for this level because it is just
It's-
it's too long and it sucks.
It's good.
Rehash.
Because of those insta-death bomb mine carts. If it wasn't for that, this would be a kind of like Dragon Dance and being a reflex-focused kind of stage, and that'd be alright by me. But you're constantly on end because of those stupid fucking bomb mine carts. Even when you're supersonic, they kill you in one hit.
Dumb.
This is one messed up Donkey Kong Country level.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I've been playing a shit ton of Donkey Kong Country lately, and it's like they tried to go for that sort of level of, oh man, difficult minecart level, time your jump so you're gonna fuck over and die, but, I mean, outside of maybe Donkey Kong Country 2, there are no good rail levels that involve insta-death walls.
Yeah, with Donkey Kong, it does what a video game should do, in that when you die, it feels like it's your fault. In this game, it feels like it's the game's fault, and that's pretty much the cardinal sin of game design.
I would say there are a few times, and I was obviously without question, the Donkey Kong Country minecart levels are 1,000 times better than this. There are a few times where I feel they're slightly cheaply designed. But apart from that, though, I would much rather be playing a Donkey Kong Country cart level. Although I will say, Sonic doesn't need the cart, so he's the superior hero.
Yeah.
Well, not according to the end of Donkey Kong Country 2.
Excuse me, Sonic 4, where he has the minecart?
Yeah, dude. Thought we were gonna bring that shit up eventually.
Yeah, according to Donkey Kong, Sonic is in the no hopers pile along with Earthworm Jim.
Nice.
Which I guess they were right about Earthworm Jim because no one's seen a
Yeah.
heard from him in years.
And honestly, would anyone want to play this game considering that the creator is sort of batshit insane at this point?
Oh, he is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, like
Yeah.
all the money that he makes goes to like this fundamentalist church thing.
Really?
Yeah. He's a special case there.
Groovy.
Groovy.
I think Earthworm Jim's time has come and passed.
Earthworm Jim's time passed like 15 years ago, bud.
After the first game, it's like people want to say Sonic is too 90 to like still have games today. No, Earthworm Jim was like 10 times more 90s and he died accordingly.
I remember when I was a kid, there was this Christmas video I had. I think it was just Frosty Returns or something, and at the beginning there was like a teaser for Earthworm Jim's Christmas special.
What?
Yeah.
I will say one of the only good things Tom gave me over the years, apart from just crippling disappointment, he did buy me the complete Earthworm Jim cartoon set, which is that show was amazing. Earthworm Jim, starring Dan Castellaneta. Homer Simpson as Earthworm Jim was not to love.
I thought it was starring the genie.
See, I always associate Earthworm Jim far more with the cartoon rather than the games because I was never any good at the games.
Well, the games are shit.
I have to say, to go off topic here, and back to the video game,
No,
Back
stop!
to the game.
the background in that water section was really nice. I enjoyed just looking at that.
This video's compression that we're watching right now doesn't help that fact, but yeah,
No.
it is really nice.
Yeah, it is. I have to say, graphically, I do like this game. The gameplay, it's just not there. I think the run button really hinders the overall quality of the game that it could have had.
But Aaron, parkour. You want to be badass? Parkour.
I have a question. How does Sonic now exit? How does he get off this little spherical platform?
He uses the Rocket Wisp.
I was going to say the inner beam.
He has Tails go under him under the water to push him up, because he's too waterlogged to be pulled up.
This is the best cutscene in the game. Just simply called Cutscene Solitude. I love it. It's Sonic sadly looking at the sky after his iPad fails.
All my friends are dead.
Wind Waker win.
Wind Waker wind.
When is Sonic going to get a wind controlling power as the gimmick for the game? I would roll with that.
Sonic Wind!
Oh.
Yeah,
never mind then.
he get that in Heroes.
Eh,
He does, doesn't he? And in
Yes.
Adventure 2.
Eh. All the powers are so meh.
Hey, we're back.
Chris, why did you do that twice for?
The first time it's poorly edited because my old laptop sucked. The second time I just cut out some wisp grinding and then didn't cut it very well.
Oh yeah, this game has grinding. Shit, I forgot about that.
It's Mega Tails.
Da 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 da
Super Fighting
da.
Robot. Mega Tails!
Oh, I was gonna say that resistance is futile. You will be assimilated.
Tails Borg.
Dude, he does look like a Borg. Come on.
He does. The thing, like, apart from the fact that Tails made himself look like a robot, look what he does with his eye color here. Like, that's magic. I don't know how the hell he did that.
Oh, you didn't know that that's an actual natural trait among foxes?
Oh, what? No,
It's
I
all
didn't.
part of camouflage, man. It's dull over your eyes.
No,
doesn't-
not gunfire. Let's run away.
Why doesn't Tails join and keep that laser gun? You know, we can be useful in a game again.
Was anyone else disappointed that Tails didn't actually turn evil?
Well, you know what? That's it's I guess it's a common theme for Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, because there's that section in Colors where they have you know, Tails get mind controlled.
And he's just a ragdoll, basically.
Well, you know what? I kind of I haven't got a problem with that cutscene in Colors because it establishes Eggman's weapon is a mind control device, so
Yeah.
it serves a plot purpose. I mean, it would have been nice for them to go a bit further with it, but like it has a purpose it serves.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
it's only in one cutscene, and like the worst you miss out of with that is that Tails could have been the boss of the world. That would have been interesting. But with this, like, how many cutscenes is this whole Tails getting kidnapped plot?
There's at least
like-
3 or 4.
Yeah, and then what's the payoff? Nothing.
No, I do kind of like that cutscene, though, because it was just Tails being a badass.
Yeah, but it would have been cool if it was later. Like, more time of Tails being the Borg, and maybe even a fight, maybe even some dialogue, because Tails has been pissed at Sonic a lot in this game, so I thought that was all going to come to the surface with this.
Exactly.
So you want him to turn to Riku.
Who?
Yes, I want Tails to wield darkness.
I will say that is one of my we just passed it. One of my favorite tracks in the entire game. Boss rushes in parentheses guitar version.
You could have just said
It's
the guitar
like-
version of the boss theme. You're like, no, boss rushes theme, left parenthesis, guitar version, right parenthesis, period.
Actually, if we're technical,
Open
it's
parentheses till the break of dawn.
no. Actually, it's boss rushes left parentheses guitar
Well,
Then right parentheses.
actually, sure, it's the boss is...
You mean like the actual Lava Mountain theme? Like you never hear, you don't hear too much of it. Like after like a few minutes, it actually gets pretty good.
Well, I've definitely never paid that much attention.
No.
Paying attention to music in Sonic game, what do?
Hey, none of that. None of that here.
I think that's like the only thing in the series I consistently enjoy.
I think it's the only thing that most fans consistently enjoy.
Oh yeah.
I have to say, like, I felt so much more like fanboy getting this meeting like Jun Sonoe and Tomoyo Otani than meeting Takashi Iizuka. Like, I don't know. I think that's all I care about anymore
Well, see,
too.
the thing we have is that with the music people, we have a like definitive. Oh, Jun Sonoe is responsible for this. You know, like Tomoyo Otani is responsible for
Yeah.
Windy Hill. With Izuku, it's more like he's the general producer, but you can't point to him. Oh, he did this.
He
You
made
know,
Shadow. Oh no.
Well, to
Oh.
be fair, he is the director for SA1, SA2, Heroes and Shadow. So
Exactly. So it's a mixed bag, and you feel weird shaking his hand. You're like, I should end you now before you can do it again.
we should be like retro and just make completely petty and shadow remarks about his teeth. 'Cause that's what
No,
Retro does now.
just be a regular game journalist and come up with blatant lies, and then put a question mark at the end, because then it's not lying. You're just investigating or reporting.
Hashtag Izukagate.
Ooh.
Actually, it's about ethics in Sonic games. Or dental work.
This boss is just pathetic. It's not even a fight.
Yeah, just jump on a platform going down and keep jumping. All you got to do.
So I heard Izuka slept with his dentist so he would get a passing grade on his teeth exam.
Aaron, what the hell, man?
This is why we brought Aaron on. We knew eventually he'd get unchained.
I don't know.
See, Sonic serves you right for dropping Zorn in lava. That's what you get, you scrub.
You try to actually parkour in this game, and it comes back to bite you, man.
Just use the Lightspeed Dash.
Yeah. Whee! Fuck gameplay. Let's just hold a stick forward.
It doesn't seem very fast for something with light speed in its name.
It's still faster than Sonic Boom. That's all I care about.
Lasted.
What isn't faster than Sonic Boom?
Sonic Labyrinth.
That's recent.
Sonic Blast.
What? That's not recent.
Compared to the dinosaurs, it is.
It's all relative, man. Time is relative.
What did you think of them just flat out using dubstep in the Lava Mountain thing?
I wouldn't say it's dubstep. They use a drum and bass element. Some people have a problem with that in Sonic games and like the Outrun remix and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I don't mind it inherently. I think that Outrun remix is actually really cool.
You know, I think in terms of the the dubstep style of music, I'm not a fan of it, but I guess if done properly, it could be good. It's not. I mean,
I mean, like it's kind of, for me. It's like I don't hate any particular genre of music.
right?
But like with the dubstep, I mean, like it's probably the genre I enjoy the least.
Yes.
But it can look like talk about a good game, DuckTales Remastered in the Transylvania remix. There's a slight dubstep element in there.
Yeah.
And that works pretty well.
I think the kind of thing with dubstep is that everyone kind of sounds like Skrillex. So it all sounds kind of samey, so it's easy to generalize and stuff. Like,
Or does Skrillex just copy off of everyone else?
And typically, Skrillex was used in the first Sonic Boom trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I can listen to it and enjoy it. Like I don't hate it.
I like how dubstep is the new auto-tune.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, something sounds similar to this. It must be like how everyone was calling any form of voice modulation into auto-tune.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, Sonic Color has auto-tune. It's like, that's not auto-tune.
It is. Trust me, if you ever hear Cash Cash sing live, they clearly use autotune.
Yeah, but the thing in the song, that's just a voice modulation in addition to the auto-tune. Everyone's like, oh, it's straight up auto-tune? Not really.
And here's the Bowser boss fight.
Here's a fight that doesn't explain itself, so you think you're supposed to go up, and then you die once you reach the top.
It's because they try and show you it in before Zavok for no good reason turns giant. Then try and show, because there are sections where he jumps onto the first block part and like knocks one down, but it's.
When you see a fight like this, your first instinct is, I need to go up.
Well, that's how you beat the last boss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, to me, it's just like this. Again, I know it's a video game and stuff, and so I give it some leeway, but I like things to kind of make sense. Does that make And Zavok magically turning into a giant. There's no justification. There's no reason for it.
Get huge.
It's just
Okay, it all makes sense. Look. Rita Repulsa, in her giant space station, decided to make her monster grow.
Finally, after 10,000 years, I'm free!
It's time to conquer the Lost Hex.
He needed some, quote, alone time. Yeah.
He had to jerk off first before he could program his robot, alright?
Groovy, baby, yeah!
I love his cape. That's adorable.
I love the evil mustache, too. It's cool looking, but also kind of goofy.
This is kind of the reverse of the like Dreamcast GameCube games, where like you would fight Eggman, but then at the last second, something would usurp him. Like I like how in this game you're fighting the Deadly Six, and in the last second, like he usurps them. It's kind of a nice touch.
It's me, Sonic. It's me, Sonic. It was me all along, Sonic.
Aw, son of a bitch.
I will say though, coming up in interviews for this, they'll be like, you know, for the first time ever, Sonic and Eggman are gonna be teaming up. It's like, well, apart from like SA2 and Chronicles and like a bunch of other games,
A little bit of Heroes.
Well,
like Heroes and Shadow.
Last story of 06.
Eggman
Yeah,
has this
you know,
giant
like-
robot. Gotta go to the circus.
It's like Sonic and Eggman have teamed up more times than most hero like villains have.
I don't think Sega even gets their own continuity, because first there was the whole, I don't recognize Green Hill Zone. It's like, are you sure, Tails? Are you sure? And then there's this.
Well, there's also a bit when they were promoting Generations. I forget the someone who worked at Sega of America was talking about how in the Green Hill Zone in Generations you go into some of the underground caverns, and he was like, this is the first time in Sonic's history you will ever see, you know, underground caverns in Green Hill Zone, except for the Master System version of Green Hill, where he spends several levels in underground caverns.
There's an emerald in one of those caves.
I know, right? It's like it's part of the gameplay.
Sega's PR knows what they're talking about, because Casino Street is clearly not inspired by Casino Night. We've been over this.
To be fair, they have squashed a lot of stupid theories like that, so they're doing some really good control, but not so much
I miss
PR.
Ken Balo so much. The stupid shit he would say. You know, this boss fight's pretty. This is probably it's not saying much, but this is probably the best boss fight in the game.
It sums up this entire game in that it's basically a rehash with a new coat of paint. And it's not too interesting, because you've already done it before.
It's competently made, but
Yeah.
where's the spark? Where's the character?
Where's the risk? Where's the excitement?
The excitement in the like this music track is not something I would associate with Sonic really. I love the violin. It's
It
fantastic.
sounds like a JRPG battle theme, like something Motoi Sakuraba would make.
You know, to me, it kind of sounds like maybe something not you might hear in like Kingdom Hearts. I kind of like it.
I'm getting more Matsuda, so something probably out of a Chrono or Xeno Saga game.
Mm-hmm.
But
This violin's so
yeah, some of the
good.
later parts with Yoko is always known for the violin. That's like her instrument of choice.
Nerds.
Hey, no, and even right now, I'm actually getting more of a feel of like from Tales games.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Same here. Tell Sky Patrol sounds just like it.
Tales of Tales.
When are we getting our Sonic Tales crossover?
Captain Tails Treasure Tracker.
Don't even
Oh,
make
wait.
me think about things that never happened that I want.
I'm sorry, Captain Tails Treasure Hunter. Gotta avoid that copyright.
No, that'd be Knuckles, Captain Knuckles Treasure Hunter. It's just
Nope.
It's just 1,000 levels of the SA2 style Treasure Hunter levels.
As long as we get 1,000 raps, I'm okay with that.
we have the
100p
300p.
composes 100 tracks.
300p.
So, Eggman's on fire. He's like boiling egg, man.
Oh, your machine's on fire.
But he's got his priorities in order. Gotta get rid of Sonic first.
I like that he does the Eggman head firework thing again. I mean, it's a nice touch. Go all the way, I guess.
You think that's gonna be like a thing now? Because I'd be okay with that being a thing.
I would too. You know, it's whatever.
Because Sonic now has to just walk back to where he was, and luckily Eggman's there as well.
It's like you could have at least saved some of the robot to make your way back home, but no, you had to trash it all the way.
Hey guys, I beat the game.
Congrats, nerd.
It was really hard.
Tails is doing Hollywood hacking. He's not even looking at the keys as he just randomly types in.
He's actually already hacked the mainframe while Sonic's gone. He's just putting on a show to show off.
I made Eggman tweet that he likes butts.
I hacked Eggman's Facebook account. Yes.
Don't you dare change my account gender to female.
I love this. This is where Sonic this flat out commits murder.
Yoink.
Oh.
Zoinks! Like all but just waves as he falls down.
I wish that had the goofy, like, falling sound effect. Like,
I
it had
wish
the
you'd
full
pull
sound
up a sign that
effect
said
from
"uh-oh"
SA1.
and then fell.
all our wishes came through at once, and I didn't hear a single one of them, so they're not going to come true. Sorry.
No.
My wish came true. We've been doused with Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Get
Get that sweet gamer fuel going.
You see some Doritos, and we are good. We're true gamers.
I'm all about that Dorito flavored Mountain Dew.
Oh, Amy saw a butterfly. That's nice. It would have been a nice touch if Sonic just walked over the flower and trampled that butterfly.
You can't be the hero all the time. Sonic, you know what, Gareth? Now that you mentioned Sonic's hands a few parts back, they're fucking huge.
And so are his spines, man. Like it must be uncomfortable for him to lay down. And he'd have to like lay on his stomach to sleep because laying on his back would be weird.
I wonder what it feels like to lie on his spines. Is it like lying on someone's legs?
I know,
Yeah.
right? So that's the end of Sonic Lost World. Not really, but at least we are treated to the amazing Wonder World. I freaking love this music track.
Has anyone noticed that all the characters wear gloves?
Yeah.
Don't say that, Disney will kill you now.
I love how Disney brings that up in Extremely Goofy Movie too.
Pretty sure that was his point.
Yeah.
I think Xena makes fun of the gloves in this game too. She says they're ridiculously retro. I like that some things aren't too sacred in this series to make fun of. Like Boomscarf, they make fun of all the time now.
Nice scarf, losers.
I've never felt so nonplussed after beating a Sonic game though.
What, Lost World?
Yeah, I just felt so absolutely neutral.
But this music's so good. I
Yeah,
love this
if it
track.
wasn't for music playing now, it'd be like, eh.
Do.
You would have felt like Sonic Lost World is a game.
It's
And I
a
beat
game.
it.
And so to round up with Aaron and MBM, like what are your thoughts on this completely mundane game we just went through?
I think mundane pretty much sums it up. It had the potential to be better, but the parkour system really just did not go as well as it should have, and unfortunately the game is based around that. It should have been a lot better than it was, but it's not inherently bad. At least it's playable and it's not glitch ridden. It's very painfully mediocre.
Again, after playing Boom, it made me appreciate this game more.
Yes, definitely.
How about you, MBM?
Sonic Lost World feels like a game that does a lot of things right. Like, a lot of the writing. I honestly prefer Sassy Sonic in this game than all other iterations. So,
Yep.
writing, artwork, a lot of it is really done well. The one downside of it is level design. But the problem is that level design is such a bigger piece of, like, what a game is than all the other components, that when you fail that, it really brings the whole game down. So that's what I think is its biggest flaw, is its level design. And then you throw in, the rehashing, the uninspired everything, and just how unrisky it is. It's so safe, and that's the one thing people always talk about Sonic is like, yeah, Sonic games aren't as good as Mario, but at least they're trying something different every time. It's like, not this time.
I'd actually much prefer it, seeing how some games have gone, if they just kind of kept doing the Mario thing and refining the same game every time. Because at this point, it's like, I'm tired of readjusting every game. I guess I just wanted the boost games to keep going. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know how to feel anymore about
So,
Sonic.
I wouldn't have minded for them to remove the boost. I think the fact that they decided to completely change the level design is problematic, especially when they redesigned it to be as bland as it is here. I mean, to go off on this cutscene, something that Lost World, like no other game plays so much of Eggman's mustache as Lost World does.
No other game has had such a cute little bunny in it.
Oh.
Zombie Eggman.
Brain.
Zombies ate my Eggman.
Yes.
No, it's zombies ate my Sonic.
Messianic.
I mean, like, in the Desert Ruin cutscene, Eggman's mustache is kind of singed by a laser blast, and it gets half eaten off here. But again, as we all know from unused voice clips sampled from SA2, Eggman's mustache is of course fake.
Canon.
And he's a feminist.
Yes, Eggman is of course a feminist.
Eggman Gate. Mustache Gate.
Social Eggman Warriors.
Oh, I would be one of those.
So I wanna thank you guys for joining us. Is there anything you two would like to plug before we depart?
You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/WestersaurusNXT. It's a terrible mistake, but you watched this playthrough, so...
MBM?
I want to plug my dick in Gareth.
I want to plug some stuff. A while ago, me and MBM recorded commentary for the first Pokemon movie, and all of the subsequent mini-films. Those will be online soon. Plus, we swear to God, we will be doing both DuckTales and DuckTales Remastered.
And the Digimon movie.
And the Digimon movie, yeah, so please look forward to those.
Can I be in on that?
Can I be in on it? Because this...
No.
Which one? Which
DuckTales.
Digimon.
DuckTales, okay. Okay, then Aaron can be DuckTales, Chris can be Digimon.
Yes.
Yes!
So I want to thank you guys for joining us, and please join us, or don't, your prerogative. Join us in the final parts, part 8 for the Secret World and all of the DLC. Thanks, see you then.
Gentlemen, thank you for including me in on this. It was fun.
I guess.